And on the signal, the teams will break away. And soon the action will be underway. Let's check on the teams then. Liverpool with Bruce Grobbelaar in goal, and a back four that now has Mark Lawrenson installed, with Gary Gillespie having gone down with a virus infection. In the midfield, Kevin MacDonald gets a chance as a centre midfield place alongside Jan Molby, and up front, inevitably, Kenny Dalglish and Ian Rush with 31 goals this season. Everton with Bobby Mims in goal, and a back four with Stevens, Ratcliffe, Mountfield, who had this fluid on the knee but passed himself it, Van den Hauwe also, and in midfield, such power there with Reid and Bracewell, and such beautiful skills down the flank between Trevor Steven and Kevin Sheedy. Up front, well, Graham Sharp, 23 goals, Gary Lineker, 39, says it all. Well, it's going to be Everton in their blue shirts with white facings and white shorts, who gets this Merseyside Cup final underway. Van den Hauwe, Liverpool, of course, I'm sure you don't need me to tell you, in an all-red strip. This is Steve Nicol, played in for Johnston. Ratcliffe is coming across to do the covering, and the ball squirting away conveniently for Sheedy. Lawrenson in quickly, and the flag is up straight away for an offside. Nicol with a throw. Dalglish. Nicol played in again. What a good run there by MacDonald, and he very nearly got a touch on it. And in point of fact, it came through to the point that Liverpool, for the moment, were looking as though it may have been a handball by Mountfield. Played through delightfully there by Nicol. Dalglish. In pursuit. That really was emergency action there by Grobbelaar, and as well for him that he contacted the ball, because if he hadn't, there could have been a terrible embarrassment for him. Oh, well, there was a chance there, and they claim that Sharp was shot in the back. Referee didn't want to know.
Who'd be a referee? Difficult one. Off the ball. I would suggest not intentional.
So you would agree with the referee?
Certainly.
Certainly was a dangerous and ominous moment there for Liverpool. Rush. Dalglish. Johnston patiently waiting outside him. Molby's gone through the middle, but the call comes for Johnston. Cross there towards Rush. Liverpool's top scorer for the 4th successive season, coming in with 31 this season so far. David?
Yeah, already 2 half chances from headers in the box. Probably just at the top of his jump, just a little bit too much for him to get over the top of.
By Stevens.
It's a very interesting confrontation up front. Arguably the 2 fastest players in English League football. The fastest forward, Lineker, and the fastest defender, Lawrenson. And they're having a terrific challenge with the balls played over the top.
Well, here's Reid. And now Lineker versus Lawrenson. Played the ball. Corner.
Sometimes Lawrenson looks as though he's on skates.
So another Everton corner, floated high, Vandenhausen there, Grobbelaar had it, but lost it just for the moment. Tries to release Dalglish with the throw. MacDonald. Whelan. Beglin. This is better stuff. And they lose it. Bracewell. Sharp. Beglin again. MacDonald. Now, will MacDonald find Rush? No, Vandenhausen there with a header. It occurs to me, David, you talk about the speed at that end, but Rush versus Ratcliffe is no game for slouchers.
Yes, they'd be also excellent contenders. Maybe I should have widened that remark and said 4 of the quickest players in English League football.
Beglin. Header only going to Johnston. Here's Jan Molby. For once the touch of Dalglish deserted him. And Reed now sending Lineker into the path of Gary Lineker. And Grobbelaar saves. But not this time. And Everton are in the lead with Lineker. This season becomes 40 goals for Gary Lineker. What a ball by Peter Reed. Out stripping Hansen. Grobbelaar saved it first time, almost saved it the second, but Lineker was not to be denied. David Pleat.
So quick with his reactions. The ball was super, just right. He was fortunate that he wasn't racing against Lawrenson, and his reactions were the reactions of a natural goal scorer. We've just got to all hope that he doesn't get that Spanish book out and doesn't desert these shores. We need him here for another year or two.
And we certainly need him in Mexico with that sort of form. Everton 1, Liverpool 0. Well, that's got the place buzzing. And it's provided a game that has crackled from the very first kick with a goal that will make it crackle even more now. Dalglish, MacDonald into the path of Johnston, and Mims did well. The youngster's got a lot of composure about him, David.
Yes, I think Mims in his last few games for Everton has earned the respect. He doesn't need any sympathy. A lot of people are talking as though he's deputy to Southall, but he's earned respect in his own right. He was signed for 150,000 from Rotherham, and that's an indication of the feeling that Howard Kendall had him for that time.
And Whelan can take it up, and maybe Liverpool can build something here from the midfield as Jan Molby takes it up again for them. Away on the far side, Ronnie Whelan. Molby, little chip in, there goes Rush. Looking up to see what's available. Finds that Beglin is. And now Molby. Dalglish. What can he come up with on the edge of the box? Nothing. The flag was up for an offside. Play on, said the referee. Dalglish versus Bracewell with a few elbows flying as well. And Dalglish kicking the ball at Chidi rather. And the referee finding the need to come and talk to the Liverpool player manager about that.
That's where Howard Kendall has the advantage this afternoon. He can't put a foot wrong.
I still think Howard would rather be out there.
I'm sure. Also, there's a point. There's a stiff breeze, you know, in favour of Liverpool, and I feel that Everton have maintained the ascendancy in spite of that.
Half-time whistle, and Gary Lineker's 40th goal of a brilliant season has given Everton a one-goal lead in this cup final against Liverpool. Waiting for the last Guardsman to march away with his musical instruments, and Liverpool get us underway now, attacking the goal to our left. Johnston trying to hustle a mistake out of Van den Hauwe. Back safely with Bobby Mims. And here come Everton again with Lineker feeding and finding Trevor Steven. Okay. Gary Stevens getting it back to Bobby Mims. Dalglish turns once more, knocks Stevens off the ball, but Stevens gets it back again here, finds Trevor Steven, stopped by MacDonald. Free kick given and taken quickly by MacDonald. Can Rush get in there? Played back for Dalglish. It just isn't his day so far.
Brilliant quick thinking by MacDonald. Wonderful free kick to give Rush half a chance there.
And all credit to the referee for allowing it to be taken that quickly. It wasn't exactly the right spot, David.
The referee's done well throughout. He's tried to play the advantage rule. He's tried to let the game flow.
Reed. It's been a very good cup final so far. Van den Hauwe. Eglin. There's much to spare there. Oh, and Lawrenson gave it away. I think it was a shot there by Sheedy, swerving away, and Grobbelaar looking daggers at both Lawrenson and Hansen. So unlike them to make a muddle of a thing like that. But between them, they got into a terrible pickle, and suddenly the ball is with Sheedy, and it's swinging just wide of the far post. Lawrenson off again. That was a shove in the back on Sharp. I must say, from my angle, it could equally have been Sharp backing into the Liverpool defender. But the free kick's gone Everton's way. And it'll be their skipper, Kevin Ratcliffe, with it. Up goes Lawrenson. It's a handball by Craig Johnston. Six of it in the wall. Sheedy. Great free kick specialist. And Grobbelaar pushing it away. It's such a good free kick, but the wall had been lined up pretty efficiently. Wasn't really a great deal of work for Grobbelaar to do. He pushed it wide. And here he is with another corner. John Hewitt has done it again for Aberdeen as they now lead Hearts by 2-0 up at Hampden Park.
Sheedy has a unique ability on the set plays, the corners and the free kicks. I was rather surprised very early on in the game where he allowed Stevens to take one. But he's the man.
Well, here he is with a corner. Curled in once more. Reed giving him another opportunity. Curled in again. It's important for Grobbelaar to get to it. It's a bit edgy there again for Liverpool. There's another long cross to test him. And again, there was an extraordinary mix-up in the Liverpool defence, and in the end, just look at that. Oh, teammates, but for a moment, anything but teammates. What about this?
Well, poor old Ian Rush is up the middle at the moment, and he's scratching his head. He's looking at the indecision going on at the back, and he's wondering where he's going to get the service to enable him to get back in the game.
Thumping into Craig Johnston, and Lineker's on his way again, but that time Hansen got in first. Lawrenson forcing it way through to Beglin, and now Dalglish off in search of something, but downfield there again for Everton. Now Wheeler, they've quickened the pace up now, Liverpool. Now Mulvey, now Rush. Yes! 1-1. Just when you thought their world was beginning to crumble, up pops the man who now scores his 32nd goal of the season. Ian Rush levels for Liverpool. Out of nothing. David.
Mulvey. Tremendous anticipation, super calmness, and that's why clubs pay fortunes for people like Ian Rush and Gary Lineker. Strikers who can take goals out of nothing. They've really set the game up. It looked as though it was going Everton's way.
Now Dalglish, and now maybe suddenly it's going Liverpool's way. He's got Craig Johnston in space on the right. Here he is. Well, that was an extraordinary ball. And even on the bench, the emotion is there, running around. Bob Paisley. Craig Johnston. Nickel there first. And not on the same wavelength that time as Craig Johnston and Peter Reid. Stevens to Stephen. 1-1 the score. Stevens again. Lineker off in chase. But Hansen would not be denied that time. And then a great save! Sharp's header. Again out of nothing. And Grobbelaar making a superhuman save there. Totally unexpected. The clearance came from a Liverpool player. There's Sharp getting up. And now just look at Grobbelaar just flicking it over.
Magnificent save, but it was a wonderful header too.
Well, it's a corner for Everton. Corner flag nearly decapitating an England player there. Now, Trevor Stephen then with the corner. Grobbelaar's catch, a safe and a good one at the near post.
I think you can safely say he's come out of his crisis. Side against Sharp, who hadn't got back quickly enough. Beglin. Rush in for Mulvey. And he's there! It's Craig Johnston! Just as it was in the first one, and Johnston finishing it off. Once again, Mulvey involved, powerful, superb ball across the 6-yard box. Nothing Mims could do, nothing in the world. Mulvey's really proved a great Dane today. He's done tremendous.
And suddenly the double is now really on. What a moment for Craig Johnston and his family back in Australia watching it. A lad who paid his own fare to come over here and try his luck in the programme 10 years ago, and saying that this afternoon is the culmination of 10 years of dreaming and hard work. What a storybook finish it would be for him if that were to be the winning goal. Moment. Now, what do you make of that, David, please?
It's a bold move forward for a defender. Possibly play Heath in semi-midfield position, attacking on the right. They've got to throw men forward. They haven't got a problem on the left-hand side. Stevens hasn't been involved in any difficult defensive work. He's had a comfortable time. Heath will go as a third forward in between the two strikers.
And then Howe. Short touch there for Reed. And then gives it away badly to Ronnie Whelan. He's got Rush on one side, Johnston on the other. Here's Rush. Dalglish. Oh, what a lovely dummy. Played there for Mulvey. Great strike of the ball, Jan Mulvey. And he hit it straight at Mims. When there looked to be a gap between Mims and the post, I thought, but it's so easy from here. Let's have a look at that Mulvey challenge a moment ago, David. What lovely skills it turned out to be.
Got tremendous control at close quarters.
Here comes Sheedy. Little chip on towards Lineker. MacDonald in before Heath. Whelan getting it out to Johnston. Here's Rush. Oh, delightful again. Mulvey. Oh, look at the space here now for Whelan. Dalglish is making a run for him. One player's gone tumbling. And it's played across for Rush. That's another one, and that will make it safe for Liverpool, and that will mean, without any doubt at all now, that the league and cup double will be theirs. Ronnie Whelan past the blue balloon. A chip over the last defender to the man who never fails from that sort of position. He knocked over a camera, and he's knocked over Everton's chances as well.
Watch Dalglish. Absolutely brilliant Dalglish there. Made a run right across the face of the goal to leave the space. Tremendous. The manager did tremendous.
Good spot there, David. 3-1, 2 for Rush, and 1 for Johnston. Misunderstanding there between Reed and Mims, but it came to nothing. Another look at the watch. The ball is back with Grobbelaar. The double is safe with Liverpool. Dalglish. And now Rush. Is it going to be a hat-trick? Oh, so close. And only Stan Mortensen back in 1953 had ever got a Wembley hat-trick. Bracewell offside. Another look at the watch. And Kenny Dalglish's men are almost there for a historic victory at the end of a historic season for Liverpool. And at the end of a game that's been the very best possible advertisement for British football. The final whistle. The double belongs to Kenny Dalglish and Liverpool. Winners here in the FA Cup by 3 goals to 1. Having already clinched the First Division Championship. The smiles are broad and the win was emphatic after an amazing turnaround in the second half, when Lineker had put Everton apparently on the way and Liverpool out of sorts with each other. Bruce Grobbelaar going right across to see Bobby Mims, which is a lovely gesture. The young man only just in the Everton side. And there's sportsmanship from beginning to end. Well done, Bruce Grobbelaar, and many congratulations to Liverpool.